The Power Hour is live. KFAN.com/watch is where you can find it. It's all thanks to Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed.
Remember those little packages from Kraft that had the crackers?
Oh, yeah.
And the cheese.
So good.
I like the little breadstick cheese bits were the best combo of all time.
Lunchables?
Yeah. The straight up crackers that you're talking about were awesome as well, Chris. But the cheese dip and the breadstick thing, oh my gosh.
Yes. Excellent.
I would destroy those.
Yes, sir.
These right here.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah.
Yep, and that little, the little red rectangular stick.
Oh, that's sweet. That's when you knew my friend is rich.
Wow, in Owatonna, that was the bar for wealth?
Yeah, absolutely.
Gosh, darn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, must have been nice.
I should have lived there.
Yeah. I would have been a king in Owatonna. I had a ton of those.
Yeah, they were great.
Then again, that was about the only thing I ate at that age, so my parents didn't have much of a choice. Super good. Now I want those.
When did the chicken tenders and chicken fingers and all that kind of stuff really kick in for you?
Well, I was hardcore nuggets from basically day one.
Okay.
And I think the first chicken finger I ever tried was at Applebee's.
Oh, they're really good.
Delicious.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was a match made in heaven.
I wonder what some kid that has the same condition as you.
Condition?
Yeah, it's a condition.
That's ARFID.
It's a condition. In the late 1800s, what do you think that kid would eat?
Dirt, because they'd be dead. Mm-hmm. They'd be 6 feet under. Because the problem with the late 1800s is there weren't close McDonald's, right? You couldn't take a covered wagon to McDonald's and be like, all right, give me the 6-piece Happy Meal with a high C orange and honey packets, please, and a large fry.
How good was high C orange?
The best, even in the late 1800s.
Elite.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Maybe just jerky.
Whoa.
Just all sorts of just dried meats, maybe?
I don't know.
Boy. But you don't eat. Do you eat meat?
Careful how you answer this.
Bacon and chicken, and that's it.
Oh, bacon, you can't go wrong.
So,
yeah, you would have. Yeah,
No, you can.
You would have foraged well.
You can definitely go wrong with bacon.
Bacon.
I don't know.
Yeah,
In what way? In what scenario is bacon bad?
Undercooked bacon.
Yep, you got to have it crispy.
Yeah.
It's got to be crispy.
Bacon. I'll give you the runs.
Yeah, but there's
if bacon has those white bubbles, that means throw it back on the old
what are you doing?
skillet. No white bubbles.
But there's a fine
Why
line.
Yeah, I don't want it too crispy.
Right. Like my wife likes her bacon super crispy. I'm like, this is like
her and I should date.
When it's falling apart like bark. Yeah, no, I don't want that.
Yeah,
I
don't want
that's
that.
like
You got a problem, don't you?
Yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah.
But that's better than the opposite. Overly cooked is not good either, but again, the white bubble factor is not acceptable.
No, that ain't gonna work.
Well, I think,
that's laziness.
Undercooked and overcooked, obviously, not the best.
No, but but there's a fine line. Where
anything in between, I'm in.
Correct.
Is there anything better than waking up on a weekend and you smell bacon?
Yeah.
Bacon or cinnamon rolls. Those are the two.
Yeah.
I wish my house smelled like that 24 hours a day.
That's a good potpourri.
It really is. All right, shall we do Fan 5?
I don't know. Probably.
Maybe.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get to the right page because I got some audio for you guys.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by Builders and Remodelers.
Thank you, Builders and Remodelers.
Thanks, Builders and Remodelers.
The twins, Cory, the twins. Derek Falvey's their guy. And he's very excited about 2025.
That's an exciting group of players, and any of those guys, any given night, can take over a game. You know, we've seen Royce Lewis take over games in meaningful spots. We've seen Carlos Correa do something special on the field. Willie Castro, Pablo Lopez pitch the way he has. We truly have elite talent on this team, and when you come out to Target Field on any night, you could see something pretty special. So we have to go earn it. We have to go keep pushing. We have to go be the best team we can be. I really do believe it's going to be an exciting team to watch this summer.
The biggest thing that the world of the Twin Cities area is going to say about PJ Fleck and the PJ Fleck era of Golden Gopher football is that the word elite spread throughout the Twin Cities unchecked for the entire time he was here.
Yeah.
I guarantee you we use the word elite in this area more than anybody else does anywhere in
Correct.
on the map.
How come the bosses down in the corner offices don't ever say that about us?
They never see us.
When was the last time you talked to any of them?
I don't know. I leave at 9:01.
Yeah.
Are they here?
I don't know.
Well, and then the one guy in the corner, Says the only thing I care about is the 8 o'clock hour on Fridays, and that I don't care about Monday through Thursday at all. So Twins Fest was over the weekend, and Ryan Jeffers and Glen Perkins, who have both recently played initials, were talking about some stuff Twins related. Let's see what they have to say.
I want to talk about a different kind of pressure. Was it yesterday? Yesterday morning, you went initials game. I was on that a couple weeks ago.
That's what I love to do. That's my favorite part of the game. I wouldn't be a catcher if I didn't really enjoy calling a game. So.
Sacco, hang on. That was Sacco's soundbite.
Sacco,
that's so weird because I'm looking at it right now and it looks fine on mine. Hold on, give me 10 seconds.
That was Abbott.
3,
2.
That. Yeah, that's
I wonder if he's out.
This is not elite
because he didn't want to talk about initials Monday through Thursday.
Yeah.
Big Abbott censoring us
6,
again.
5, 4, 3,
2, 1.
2, 1. You wanted 10 seconds.
You're not ready.
Hey, Zach, 2, what happened?
I'm look on my end.
Oh, what?
I think he said Demi Lovato just came in.
Whoa.
Well, have a seat.
Ooh. Doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Yeah, Ryan was really good at the game. I was listening.
Real good.
Awesome. Easy guy to cheer for.
You want me to play it from here?
Go for it.
I want to talk about a different kind of pressure. Was it yesterday? Yesterday morning, you went initials game. I was on that a couple weeks ago, a month or so ago. I felt the pressure, man. Like, I was nervous. I got a couple, and then I just vanished. You freaking won the thing, dude.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, walk-off win.
Nice.
Walk-off win initial games yesterday. I had no idea how big of a deal it was until I walk around today, and it feels like 1 out of every 2 people are giving me a pat on the back for my initials win yesterday. I think I'm going to have to get back in there. They're going to want another crack at me, but
well, that was what I was going to add, because, like, you have a good season, right? And then there's this hype, like, oh, you need to go out there. You got to do better than you did the year before. You got to try to live up to the hype of your career of what you did on the field. Are you going to be able to live up to that hype? Sophomore slump?
It's a lot of pressure, going back out there. Things kind of started to fall in my lap yesterday morning with some of the clues that were given. But no, it's a blast. It was a blast to get over there. But I completely underestimated the scale of the listeners of that game.
I loved how he just snuck in there. Oh yeah, I was a physicist major.
Yeah, he was great.
It wasn't under questioned, but it was just all said.
Is that right? He was a physicist.
Yeah,
physics major.
Sure, was it physics?
Major. Yeah,
I said physicist.
Yeah, I know. I copied you, even though I knew that sounded wrong.
Right.
A physics major.
He's a physics major.
I got kicked out of college, dude.
Wow.
Abby.
I didn't go.
I wonder how much that helps with baseball.
The bounce of the ball.
Well, baseball is baseball and generating power and all this throwing, hitting mechanics. It's all physics.
All sports, right?
I wonder, yeah,
Or it's like a subconscious understanding of physics.
But I think that with golf and baseball, when you're standing there and you have ultimate control of like your body movement and how that relates to the performance of hitting said ball, I feel like understanding physics would be a great thing, right?
Yeah. So as a physicist, I would think that he would. And Ryan's a really good batter.
Take your University of Phoenix degree, back out that dough.
Ryan is a good batter, but isn't it like amazing sometimes when you're like, why are catchers not better hitters?
Yeah,
because they get to watch all of these pitches.
Yeah, they see a million pitches.
Yeah, they gotta have an eye for this.
Oh, Pat.
Man, we learned so much on Friday, though. That stuff he was talking about with the pitch comm, again, maybe I'm just disconnected from. I had never heard of that stuff. Do you know about this, Ben? That basically
they're
just
calling the pitches on the little keyboard.
Yeah, they basically just push buttons. There's no more finger signals. I didn't know that.
Whoa. You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, I was surprised.
I don't watch baseball.
They have like the pitchers have the earpiece in, and they
didn't know that.
Yeah.
And then the shortstop does, and then the center fielder does because it's right up the middle of the field.
No.
Yeah.
Really? I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
Like most sports, if I'm watching it, it's on in the background. I'm not actively watching it. So I don't know. Never read that. Never saw that.
Wasn't that sort of implemented with all the new changes to baseball? Like all at the same time with the timing and all that
pitch clock and stuff.
Yeah, the pitch clock. Like it was all just thrown in the one big rule change, I think.
Yep.
It's fascinating.
All right. Quickly, Ben. The Chiefs and the Eagles are moving on to the Super Bowl. Chiefs are trying to become the first team ever to win 3 straight Super Bowls. How about the opposite, though? I just saw this stat up on SportsCenter about, 10 minutes ago, or First Take, or whatever the hell this show's called. What is it called? Get Up.
Get Up.
Get Up. The Buffalo Bills in the last 6 seasons, regular season and postseason, the Bills have 78 wins in the last 6 years.
What?
That is the most in a 6-season span without appearing in a Super Bowl.
That poor franchise.
78 within 6 years and 0 Super Bowl appearances in that span.
He's never going to make it.
Run.
As Mahomes is there.
Man,
He's just never going to make it.
That would have been sweet because everyone would have been cheering for the Bills except for Philly fans. Everybody.
Oh, everybody.
They're the Vikings of the AFC, man.
Well, yeah. Was it Kincaid that dropped that ball? Who dropped it? If Kincaid catches that ball, I think the Bills do it. It's just it comes down to that. It was a lot like when Puka had that catch last week when you were there. I'm like, the Rams got this. They're going to snipe him, and then they just blew it. I felt the same way. If he would have made that catch, I truly think the Bills find a way to win.
Heartbroken.
But you got to have your best game. If you can't have your A- game against Patrick Mahomes, otherwise he's going to find a way to sneak through. And you can't drop that ball when you have the Chiefs on the ropes.
Now, who do you cheer for, though?
Me, Ben, and Hawk are cheering for Philly.
For Philly, you can actually cheer for Philly?
Yes,
100%.
Philly fans suck.
I'm not cheering for the fans. I'm cheering for the football team.
I know, but that's the catch on that is like Barkley. Easy to cheer for.
Yeah.
I mean, what an unbelievable season and just, wow. And I'm not opposed to Hurts. Doesn't really move the needle for me all that much.
He's not unlikable.
Right,
I think he's a likable quarterback and a likable personality.
Yeah.
It's his DNA.
But don't you want to see, I mean.
No.
Break a record.
No.
Break a record.
No.
Do you hate Taylor Swift that much?
No,
that
it's
you
not
guys
about
won't
Taylor.
cheer for
It's not
the
about
Chiefs?
Taylor. It's not about
Nobody
Taylor.
brought her up. You did.
100%.
I think it might be.
No.
I know you don't like the Kelce brothers.
No.
There's a whole lot of them.
No.
There's 2 of them.
No, I know, but there's a whole lot of.
Oh.
Yeah.
There are a lot.
They're everywhere. I get that.
There are a lot.
But I would love to see the first team ever.
No.
Three-peat?
No.
No, not
And how
here.
do you not like the Kansas City Chiefs are a likable team?
No.
Their fan base is awesome.
No.
Fan base is great.
Yeah.
No, I
It's
think
fun to watch.
Mahomes is
Andy
kind of annoying.
Reid.
Why not?
Speaking about the Kelce brothers, 13 hours ago, Sauce, you tweeted, "You can't tell me that's not a wig on Kelce."
It's not. Or it is.
No, it is not.
Start over. It is. Did you see the picture of him sit? That is 100% a wig.
Not even
Yes,
close.
it is.
Look at his brother and his.
That's not his
his
real
hair.
hair. Yeah.
No, come on.
No, that's not his real hair. Travis Kelce 100% wears a hairpiece.
How would he not?
100%.
So with the helmet, he could still have the
Because
hairpiece.
it's a fantastic hairpiece.
He's all man.
Yeah, what was the
He's a
country you have to
millionaire.
travel to get those hairpieces?
Is it Hungary?
Well, last week.
It doesn't matter. I don't remember. But that is 100% Turkey. That is 100% a hairpiece.
I don't think it is.
Okay.
I would be really shocked.
All right.
If that was the pick.
Yesterday at 1:34 p.m., you tweeted, "Oh boy, more information from Glazer that we've know for hours."
I didn't write known. What an idiot I am. Well, it's true.
Fascinating cat.
18 hours ago, you tweeted, "The lady holding the eagle, Wood Hawk."
Yes. Yes.
Holding the eagle?
The lady that, when the eagle flies in, yes, he would.
Could you imagine, Hawk? She's got the glove on, and you guys are getting after it.
I don't know, man.
She's just holding up her
Bird poop grosses me out.
18 hours ago, you tweeted, "Brady is so robotic."
Yeah, he's not good.
Guardsy.
He's not good.
Thank you, Ben.
I'd rather listen to him than Romo, though.
He's
But
I would much rather listen to Tom Brady than Tony Romo.
Yeah.
And I think he's
too.
gotten so much better throughout the year, too.
I don't mind him.
Yeah.
Romo's terrible. But yeah.
20 hours ago, Sauce, you tweeted, "Go Commanders and go Bills."
Yeah, that didn't work out too well for me.
That would have been the ideal.
Yes, that would have been great.
Yeah, we know that.
Ben, what are your thoughts on this? 23 hours ago, Pro Football Talk tweeted about potential destinations for Matt Stafford and Cooper Kupp. And Paul Meatos Lambert tweeted, the Vikes should be first in line for Cooper, parentheses, not at his current price.
That's great.
Your thoughts?
I mean, sure, if he wants to come in and be the 3, and if he's okay with that role.
Split out wide.
Yeah, he could be split out wide, or he could be tight as well. I mean, whatever's the best situation.
When did he flourish the most?
This unit.
What do you mean, like age-wise, or like position-wise?
When KOC was his offensive coordinator.
Yeah,
I just think he'd be a good piece.
No, I don't disagree with that. I agree that if for the right price, let's just be honest. There's a lot of players I'd like to have on this team.
That's a good thing.
I think could help us out.
And I think,
so, if he's willing to be slot in that role and get, a huge reduction in snaps, which I think he's probably fine with at his age, and for the right price, I don't see why you wouldn't want a guy like Cooper Kupp on your team.
I think he's going to get released, too.
He's not perfect.
He's owed like $35 million.
Punt. 23 hours ago, you tweeted, good morning, go Bills, with a picture of a baby.
That's my son.
In his eyes.
It wasn't a random baby. That's my son. He feels the same.
He really is special.
Yeah. I wish there was like a Getty Images hologram over the top of that.
Just Googled baby.
Random kid.
Yeah. He's Asian. I should start doing that.
He eats.
Yeah, he does.
That's pretty much all he does at this point.
Yeah, and
100%.
And the other side.
I think I've told this story before, but this is one of the more brilliant Christmas cards I've ever seen. So Chris Long, who, son of Howie, when I was in my last year when I was in St. Louis, I didn't realize like how big of a goofball he was. One of the funniest guys I've ever been around. His Christmas card was, he didn't have kids at the time. It was he and his wife, who are both white. He borrowed one of his black teammates' kids.
Oh my God.
and put the kid, who's probably like 3, on his lap. and that was the Christmas card that he sent out to everybody in the organization.
That's good.
Tells no one. And
tells nobody.
Do you remember whose kid it was?
I can't remember whose kid it was.
Another defensive teammate?
It was like a defensive end. Yeah, another defensive end.
That's pretty good.
It was hysterical.
That's good.
And he just did it so sly and under the radar. I mean, obviously his teammate knew it was coming out, but nobody else in the organization knew that this card was coming out.
That's good.
That's brilliant.
Headlines next. More with Ben Lieber and Michael J. Mussman III and the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
The Fan.
Rock out with Shine Down at the Target Center. Experience an electrifying night of powerful performances and chart-topping hits on the Dance Kid Dance Tour on July 28th with special guests Bush and Morgan Wade. Get your tickets now and be part of an unforgettable concert experience. Get the full details at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
Hey, Zach.
Yes, Chris.
You got to do it yourself, okay? And you have to do it with a knife.
Oh, my.
And on hand, there are medics and doctors to make sure you're okay and you don't bleed out.
Oh, boy.
Would you cut off one of your ears for $500,000?
500.
No, 500,000.
Yeah, I know.
Stuck in the middle.
No.
Wouldn't do it.
Sorry.
Core?
No.
I would cut off one of his ears for $500,000.
Yeah, the whole time would.
No.
You saying like the whole ear, or like a
yes,
or like a Mike Tyson just nibble?
Oh no, it's gotta come off.
No.
Call me Van Fro. I'm cutting that son of a bitch
Cut it off. All right.
Brilliant.
Not even thinking about it.
Really?
Yeah.
It'd be very painful.
$500,000.
Yeah, but you can get those fake ones that have like little magnets on them that just clip on like people's fake noses. Nobody would know.
I think
Just wear a beret.
I'm not worried about
That
that.
could be like Ben's teammate, just get different colored ears.
Yeah.
Just customize it with my
There you
outfit.
go.
Yeah, it'd be sweet.
And with your fro, nobody's going to know.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, I'm not worried about the after effects. I'm worried about the actual pain of removing my...
Oh, you have to be awake?
Yeah, you got to cut it off
you
yourself.
gotta do it yourself.
You got to do it yourself with a knife.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the bit. I didn't
That's
get
the
that
bit,
part.
yeah.
You got to cut it off yourself.
You got to cut off yourself. Now, there are doctors on hand to make sure you're okay.
No.
All right. Well, there you go. See, that changes everything.
I'm going to do it.
Is there a price where you would do it?
No.
$5 million? I knew it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any celebrity in the world, Ben? Any. You get to choose.
I get to be
the male celebrity.
To be that person?
Everybody be cool.
What are you asking here?
I'm getting to it.
Okay.
Smooching.
You had a pregnant pause there. I wasn't quite sure.
$5 million.
Okay.
You get to choose the celebrity, but your wife has to have sex with them.
Freak! Do you get to watch?
If you'd like, I guess. I mean, you don't have to, but if you'd like to, you can.
Slow down on your negotiations.
Must can't get that much from the ATM.
Just asking for a friend.
Listen, in case you're wondering, this is why I did not ask Muss.
Take a deep breath.
I would probably say Danny DeVito. Because I don't.
So you do want to watch, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
I don't care if I watch.
Is that how
I just
the
have to
subs
put
are made?
I have to put myself in the best possible light.
Right.
And I just don't think that he's going to give her hell and she's going to love it. So I would probably.
Why are you only thinking about yourself? You're not even thinking about Abby at all.
I hear where you're coming from, though.
You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah, you don't want to be Brad Pitt and she like.
No, exactly. You can't think of the hottest guy.
Yeah, right.
You got to think of just a mutant out there. And I'm not saying that he's a mutant, but you get it. I mean,
but the hottest guy might be just a terrible lover.
4'6".
Yeah. He'd tire easily, too.
Yeah, not a big man.
He'd be worn out easily.
Not a big man. That's true.
Yeah. How about you? I mean, is this just for me?
Yeah, it's just for you. I'm just asking people questions.
We're going around the room here.
In fact, I have a question now for Mussman.
Okay.
Because the question is actually worded differently.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to change it up for you. When was the last time you were cut off at a bar?
Last time I was cut off at a bar?
This isn't a hypothetical. This is just an intervention.
Yeah. This is all a setup.
Every question increasingly, when's the last time you had a drink?
Really?
Yeah.
How
many drinks did you have last week?
Do I let everybody in now? Oh, I don't buy this at all.
And
this feels
is all
like a
off.
trap.
This is all off air.
Yes.
So feel free to be real.
You know what? Honestly, I would say cut off.
Yeah.
You said, right?
Yeah.
Or kicked out.
Well, I guess either.
I guess it's kind of the same.
Whatever you like,
Hand
buddy.
in hand.
Cut off. I think was maybe like 4 or 5 years ago.
No.
How about beer? It was just at the end of the evening.
So it's closing time?
Yeah.
So you didn't get like truly cut off, like, sir, you've had too many.
No, they did say, yeah, you guys have been drinking a bit. We're like, I was with 2 other teachers, for God's sakes.
Wow. Well, we all know teachers can drink.
blame
Two other teachers? Are you a teacher?
Yes.
And what do you teach?
How about beer? Physics.
Yeah, physicist.
He teaches physicists.
Yeah.
Okay, we go around to meat
So
sauce.
mean.
Meat sauce.
Yes.
Have you ever injured yourself during sex?
Was a hamstring
I think I've thrown my back out before, yeah. Probably, yeah. I mean, it doesn't last long enough to get injured,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. Good point.
Catching a Charlie horse is the worst.
It's the worst. Yeah.
You got to play it off.
Corey?
Oh, boy.
Yes, sir.
And I'm not talking about just because they have the best body, because that's an obvious answer. But who do you think would be, out of all the gentlemen on the show right now, who would be the best stripper?
Oh, that's easy. This one's easy.
It's got to be Max.
Yes.
Oh, thanks, guys.
I'd go Max.
Yeah, I would go Max.
He has the knowledge of it and everything.
He's seen it. He's lived it.
Yeah. And he can make you fall in love with him with just looking at you. You know what I mean? Like, with
just
isn't that
magic
half the bit?
She's cut open a vein.
Wow.
now.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Staring at you.
Tell us how you really feel.
That got weird.
I didn't feel magnetically drawn to him, but keep going.
Like that. Yeah. Sorry.
Whoa.
That was out loud.
It was.
I didn't know you felt that way, Saucy.
That's hot.
Probably the best helicopter in the room. Yeah.
All right.
Jesus. You need to take a deep breath and Zach.
Both of you guys take a cold shower. Will you?
I just basically said I'm in love with Max, and you two made it even weirder.
Who would be
answering
the
the
best stripper?
questions.
And Sauce is like, shall I compare thee to a summer's day?
Dearest Max.
I love you, Saucy.
Yeah.
My vote would be for you.
Corey.
Yes, sir.
That one went too quickly. So
That was
I gotta get
easy.
one for you. Yeah. Have you ever taken a picture of your member?
Oh, my.
I'm so happy at the camera on
That
you.
was a big pause.
You scoundrel.
Attaboy.
Are you talking about my Costco membership?
Whoa.
You know what I'm talking about.
Is that how you get into Costco?
Why is Sauce standing up?
Because apparently he's in love with me too.
I have strong feelings for all of you. Did you
You've never taken a picture of it.
Absolutely not. No, I never
not
have.
once.
Not once. No.
Cory, I love how you ask. Wait, we all have, right?
You didn't necessarily say, did you send it? You just said, have you taken a picture
Yeah,
of
absolutely. Right. Yeah.
Salacious. I like it.
it? I'm an amateur photographer.
Yeah. What angle were you hoping for?
Yeah.
A 37-degree angle.
What was your field of depth?
Right.
What was the lighting like?
Yeah.
Did it look like
muted.
Did it look like a lizard laying on the rocks, or was it all set to go?
Have a beer.
The old sunbathing iguana, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just having its own time. Is he ready to go?
You dress him up, put a little bow
Somebody
tie
scared
on
him and
that
he was
thing.
going to jump off the rocks, if you know what I mean.
Or it's spring has sprung.
Jump off the rocks.
Oh, Jesus. I thought you said something else.
What was your
made me-
exposure level set at, huh? Full?
Your own fluffer?
I was portrait mode.
You have any filters on it?
I was listening to Welcome to the Fold by Filter. Does that count?
I guess that counts.
That song kicks ass.
Please tell us, Cory, what happened? What was the context there?
And where did it go?
Where'd it go? You said you didn't send it, or did you send it?
Or is it still sitting on
You
your phone?
airdrop it to everybody on the plane.
I sent it to Zach, and then Zach put it on the message boards.
I did.
What'd they say?
It was a tepid response. didn't get the demand I wanted.
Now, was this a mirror shot, or was this like just down the old trousers?
Or were you like spread eagle?
It looked like a meerkat.
Just starfishing on the bed.
Did you upskirt yourself?
Why was he wearing a skirt? Did you also get your rusty sheriff's badge in it? Did your tar star make a quick hello? And did you look at the picture and then all of a sudden you were like, oh, peekaboo? Hello, old friend.
That's a new one, man. I never heard the rusty sheriff's badge. Okay. There you go.
Did you go Joker on it and say, hello, beautiful?
You want to know how I got these scars?
Oh, gross.
God, you made it weird.
I want to see a magic trick. Did you upskirt yourself?
When Cory and I lost a bet and dressed as ladies, Hawk tried to get upskirts of Cory. Yeah, and he was wearing a floor-length gown. It was like basically Amish. Yeah.
So wait a
Escaping
minute.
Mormonism or something.
So hold on here. Let's see this thing through. If you sent that to somebody else, what did you get back in
I didn't
return?
say that I did. I didn't say that I sent it.
So you just take it for fun, for yourself? Just have it on your camera roll? Or what?
Who knows?
Is it
Who
your
knows?
wallpaper? What's the deal here?
Well, I got that initial escape. Hello,
That would be next level.
Was there a reshoot? I mean, did you like, oh, God, it didn't work out the way I thought it was going to? And just.
Oh, I'm sure it takes multiple angles.
Yeah, you're not taking just one.
Yeah.
Well, here's what's weird about a still shot versus a video. I would bet $1 billion, Mus, you have filmed yourself in the act.
There's no doubt.
Never?
Oh, come on.
Oh, wait, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Is this when you were kicked out of the bar?
That's exactly right.
Yes, yeah.
Is that the night you got arrested?
No, it wasn't that night.
Were you laying down?
No. It was just,
I'm
he's
talking to
talking.
Cory.
I don't want to get into
Oh,
like
I'm done answering questions.
Sitting on the same.
Zach's taking notes.
certain people listen to this show and I can't have
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, fair.
You've lost family members before.
Well, you've already admitted you wrapped Maria's car just to lure her.
Yeah, saran wrapped.
And it worked.
Yeah, it did work, yeah.
Good for you and Maria.
Yeah.
Was your
All right.
face in the photo?
It wasn't no,
do
Zach,
another
no.
one.
This is Maria from
Guys,
Sesame Street,
You
was
guys
it?
can keep going. I got to go. This really has been transformative for me. I mean,
Why don't you steal this topic for host chat on
We should
Twin
do
Cities
host
Live?
chat,
Ask
yeah.
Elizabeth if she's ever taken photos. Sauce, what'd you? Nah, never mind.
No.
Yeah, I'm not going to ask my co-host if she ever upskirted herself.
Okay, don't ask about what do you think the answer is.
What's the over-under?
Wow. Jesus.
Okay, love you guys. Bye. See you Thursday.
Love you.
Man, do you guys hate that we have to wait 2 weeks for the Super Bowl? I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now I don't care because of the teams that are involved.
Yeah, I
I don't
know.
care if they ever play it now, but yeah. And again, cheering for the Chiefs is a loose phrase because I don't really want them to win either. But again, this is the lesser of two evils. I just don't want to see the Eagles win. But I totally get why people are sick of the Chiefs too. But whatever,
100%.
Yeah.
Not a dream matchup at all.
Now it's time for headlines.
Headlines brought to you by our friends at Wolf River Electric and wolfriverelectric.com. Go solar in 2025. Get those panels put on. Awesome people. What were you going to say, Max?
Yes.
I was just going to say, now that they've made it to another one, it's going to feel gigantic when they finally get knocked off. I mean, it already was going to, but it's going to be, I mean, that might unify the whole country when the Chiefs finally do lose. It's going to feel awesome.
I don't agree with that at all. Honestly, I want to see them break that record. I
do too. I'm just saying, like, a lot of people hate them. It's going to feel more special for the team that does. That's what I'm saying. I don't hate on them personally.
Yeah, but does it have to be Philly? I mean, of all.
Yeah, no,
I can't wrap my head around that. But it's just like I wanted to see Saquon Barkley play in that last game.
Yeah,
I wanted to see him break the record.
I don't think it matters what we want. I don't think they can stop Saquon.
I don't think you're right.
Right.
Yeah, he's 150 for sure.
Yeah.
A father in China scolded his fifth grader for not doing their homework.
Uh-oh.
Boy.
So the kid called the cops and reported his dad's drug use.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Damn.
That's what you get.
Wow, what a snitch.
That's what you get.
That's pretty good.
Why didn't you do your calculus homework? Why don't you stop smoking crack, Dad?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Yeah, quit doing lean.
Get that double cup out of your hand, Dad.
Why is it sweating so much?
There are some people predicting that the next big dairy alternative is milk from a...
Oh, no.
One more time. Read it one more time.
The prediction is the next big dairy alternative is milk from a blank.
Oh, good question, Corliss.
I'll give you a little hint so you don't go way off the board. This is an animal. It's not like an Impossible Burger situation where they're making it from a lab or
Soylent
plants
Green.
or something, right?
Yeah.
It's an animal.
A cat.
Go.
Rabbit?
A woman.
Must.
Jesus Christ, must. Take a lap.
Buffalo Bill, relax.
All right, here, I'll give you a vague clue, but see if anybody can get it.
woman.
This is a 5-letter animal.
Snake?
5 letters.
I got it. Frog.
2 G's.
2 G's, lats on dubs.
Oh, no. I can't think of a 5-letter animal.
Horse?
Goats?
No.
Rats with 2 Z's.
5-letter
Good answer.
animal.
Good answer.
Hippo?
The band.
Hippo?
It's only
What's wrong with hippo?
It's not bad.
bad answer.
But I don't think a lot of people are going to be like, hey, how's your hippo milk?
That sounds like an Urban Dictionary term.
Yeah, it sounds like a sash.
You're kind of on the right
Sheep.
path.
Camel.
Yes, Chris got it. Camel.
Nice job, Hogs Daddy.
Thanks,
Camel
man.
milk, they think, might be the next big alternative in dairy.
Yes, sir.
Would you guys drink camel milk?
No, I would not.
One hump or two.
Oof.
Don't know.
Odie.
A man ordered a $40 drill set from a Chinese company called AliExpress,
Oh, yeah.
but he received a printed photo of the drill.
Oh, genius. That's genius.
AliExpress makes Temu look like the Gucci store. That's how bootleg it is. It is I won't even go near AliExpress. That's how bootleg it is.
This picture of what they sent me. I paid $22.97 for a pressure washer, and this what I get. It's a wrench to screw the screw out the wall with. All this is bad, you know what I mean? Don't scam nobody. I just don't like to get scammed because, you know, if you spend your money, you want to get what you paid for.
AliExpress, I'm on it right now, has a $416,000 golden toilet. You can get a Rolex for $99. Oh, wait, no, it's a steel dive. Never mind.
The hell are you talking about?
I'm on AliExpress.
Well, that's because you're an idiot.
What's a steel dive?
It's a knockoff Rolex, I guess. You know what? Sorry. I was just looking, man. You guys don't have to come down on me so hard. Taco food truck, $2,300. Pizza cart, $2,300. Electric backhoe. Oh yeah. Another steel dive, $72. Outdoor artificial carpet, $14.
We should buy a one-way ticket to hell.
Tuning fork, $5.61. Extra 2% off with coins. What the hell are coins? Like you pay in coins?
Jesus.
Science is disputing the 21-day habit-forming theory. New research says that it actually takes much, much longer to form lasting habits, typically 2 to 5 months of consistent practice, and science says it might even take closer to a year. But a couple of things that they found in this study: morning habits tend to form more successfully than evening ones.
Oh, so sad.
That makes sense, right? I think it is.
Yeah,
you get up.
You
get up, and whatever you were going to try to do. Most of this is exercise based or whatever, but still, you're so much more likely to not have an excuse build throughout
you haven't
the
talked
day.
yourself out of it.
Or talk yourself out of it.
Good point. Yeah.
So they're saying it's easier to form habits in the morning. So basically, if you're going to start a workout or exercise routine, to do it immediately first thing of the morning. Otherwise, you're going to find a way to break the habit, which makes sense. Anyway.
Yeah.
79-year-old John Lithgow is amped to get naked in his upcoming movie Jimpa. Jimpa.
He's
Jimpa.
amped about it.
He's amped to get naked.
Could not wait.
John Lithgow is going to get naked in a movie called Jimpa.
How have I worked this entire life and no one asked me to get naked?
He's going to show Harry and his Hendersons?
Brilliant.
Oh, my God.
Brilliant joke, Fox. That's very good.
That's too good. That's one of those jokes that's a Weekend Update caliber joke.
Thank you. Well, see, I told you.
Let's see if Colin Jost and Michael Chase steal that the week that Lithgow gets naked.
I'm working on my resume here.
That was very good,
Thank
Hawks.
you.
It's good. Speaking of SNL, tonight is the 3-hour special about the 50 years of SNL music. Chalamet on Saturday doing the Bob Dylan songs.
He went deep cuts, right?
It was different. Yeah, it was different. I didn't care for it, but I liked that he didn't do it sarcastically. He did it sincerely, and it was fine.
The dude learned like 40 Bob Dylan songs for that movie.
Yeah.
And that movie, if you haven't seen it yet, definitely go and see it. It is a work of art. It is just spectacular.
Good film, no doubt.
I don't think I'm going to watch that tonight, though. 3 hours of SNL music. I don't know. I like the comedy part of SNL way more than I like the music part.
Why you're gonna like it.
I'd rather watch the music part.
You're going to like it because of the behind the scenes stuff. Like there's a story
true.
about, I forget what band it is, but where they all accidentally did way too much mushrooms before they went on stage. And the whole time they were on playing, they were all super high and barely holding it together. The behind the scenes stuff's pretty interesting. I think you'll dig it.
Okay.
And the walk-in bit with the Foo Fighters.
Man, that was a good bit.
Yeah.
It was Questlove that made this, right?
Yes.
This documentary.
Yep.
The state of Connecticut and a senator named Martin Looney is trying to make it illegal for movies to not post their actual start time. He says it's an abuse of people's time. So he's introduced a bill that would make theaters list the actual start time. So if a movie says 7:20, but it doesn't actually start until 7:37, it would require the theater to say 7:37 is the actual start.
I get it.
Time.
Yeah. Some of these movies have half hours of trailers beforehand, which are fine.
I don't. But think about if you knew if it said though 7:37, I still think a ton of people would get there at 7:20. It's just about knowing, right?
Yeah.
I don't mind. I like trailers. I like getting settled, get your food and your pop. I don't mind sitting there for 10 or 15 minutes if I know that it's going to start at 7:37. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Transparency would be awesome.
Yeah. Pre-COVID, that was a big thing that kept coming up a lot. But tell us exactly when it starts. Right. And then when we couldn't go to the theater, then everybody was like, don't care, just happy to be out.
I'll tell you what.
And now it's back again.
Most of the time when I'm on my way to the theater, I'm 10 minutes late, and I'm hoping there's 10 minutes worth of trailers.
Yeah.
I have to admit, I'm always running late to the movies.
I love going to the movies. It's the best.
Great
story. Neat.
On this date, January 27th, of what year did we lose Andre the Giant?
In what
When
year?
did Andre die?
Man.
See if we can piece this together.
Does anybody want a peanut?
He died really young, I think, I believe.
98.
Yeah, I was going to say 99. So
I'll go 97.
93?
93, Max. It was the right answer. Died of at age 46.
Oh, buddy.
In 1993.
He could take a 50-cent piece and run it through his wedding ring and not touch the sides. That's how big of.
Hey, it's her fault.
No. No. His actual wedding ring, Hawk.
Steven Spielberg said even though they technically couldn't have stopped him because he didn't have the right to stop them, he begged that the movie studio did not make a sequel to E.T. So he did beg and complain and plead, please don't do this.
Why didn't he do that for Jaws?
Well,
good question.
But he was a part of the second one. I think he was an executive producer on the second one.
Icky.
He said he briefly considered a sequel, but the only storyline he could think of for E.T. was the 1985 novel E.T. The Book of the Green Planet, but it takes place on E.T.'s home planet. We were all going to be able to see and go to E.T.'s home and see how E.T. lived, but it was a better novel than I think it would have been as a film. So he said, please don't do this.
I'm so glad you said that. You brought this up, Corey, and I know we only got a minute left, so I'll make this quick. I watched last night because Abigail said, have you ever seen this? And I said, no. And she said, we got to watch it. Have you ever seen a movie called Return to Oz?
Yes.
Oh,
I've seen it 1,000 times.
God, is that the weirdest movie I've ever seen?
It's a trip.
The Wheelers?
Yeah, the Wheelers, exactly.
What the hell?
The gal that changes heads and stuff.
Yes.
And
yeah, very weird.
TikTok, not the app.
You really do remember.
Oh, I've seen it a billion times.
Goodness,
it was on
I've never
TV.
heard of this thing.
Yeah, it was a. How do you say her first name? Is it like Faruka Balk or whatever her name? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
How do you say her first name?
It looks like Fairuza. Fairuza.
I think she was in The Craft, but she was a kid.
Almost Famous.
Yeah.
Man.
So she played like she played Dorothy.
She played Dorothy. But this was based more on the book, I guess, than the movie.
Yeah, she went back to Oz, and Oz was basically in ruins.
Yeah. It's the weirdest film of all time.
It's very weird.
Yep.
I can't believe you knew what I was talking about.
I've seen it so many times.
Wow. Just because it was on HBO or something, or what?
Or USA, probably on the weekends or something. And again, I was a kid when it came out, so I was probably, when did that movie come out? 89 or something?
Probably something like that, yeah.
Something like that.
Wow, what a
so
weird film.
I bet I've seen it a billion times. The hell was the name of that pumpkin? Oh, wasn't it just Pumpkinhead? Jack Pumpkinhead or something like that?
Yeah, right.
And then there was the... they put that cart together and they put that moose face on the front of it.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Mike, what a weird movie.
Yeah, Zach, do gummies and watch Return to Oz.
Okay.
I love that we have to talk Zach into these things. Mus, thanks for your time, man.
I appreciate it. One quick before you go.
Yeah, of course.
Bull Hole is happening this weekend at the Naughty Oar on Prior Lake, and it's a great charity event, and you're actually bowling on the ice.
I thought you said Bull Hole.
That's what he said.
Bull Hole.
BOWL?
Yeah.
I thought you said BULL. I thought it was Bull Hole.
No.
Oh, wow.
Bull
Hole.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Yeah. NaughtyOr.com. You can find out more.
That's awesome.
I'll be emceeing that coming up.
We're back tomorrow, 5:30 to 9 to noon is next.
Everybody have a wonderful day.
You too, Abba Dabba. Love you.